Hi, my name is Bradley Jones. I am 28 years old and I am a senior IIT major at the University of South Carolina. I spent 4 years in the Army before starting at USC. I chose to major in IT because I have spent most of my life working in IT. From a young age, I began building and repairing computers. I always enjoyed the problem-solving aspect of IT. In IT, you are presented with many different problems and tasked to fix them. I enjoy that IT provides me new and diverse challenges on a daily basis. My favorite part of IT is software troubleshooting. I enjoy working through problems and figuring out the best way to solve them. IT gives me the opportunity to work on many different things. I enjoy writing code, building computers, providing customer service to users, maintaining networks, and working on servers. I currently use IT every day at work and school. IT is everywhere you look. At school, we use computers in the classroom to facilitate learning. We use the internet in class to help us do research on different topics. We have discussions and use our research findings to back up our points. We use technology in the classroom to help us learn better. While learning to program, the professor can broadcast his code on the screen. Students can follow along on their own computers, writing their own code as they go. We use Blackboard to complete virtual discussions, take exams, and manage assignments online. I currently work for the City of Columbia at the IT Help Desk. The main function of my job is to provide IT support to other employees at the city. IT resources at the city help me do my job more efficiently and effectively. We use database systems to track our user issues. We maintain networks so users can be better connected. At work, we use shared network drives so all users can access data simultaneously no matter where they are. Automation is a trend in IT that I find very interesting. Many repetitive tasks are being replaced by computers. Instead of having a person take your order at a restaurant, there are more and more places that you can place an order on a screen at the store, on an app, or on a computer. This is just one example of how automating tasks is becoming more popular. As time goes on, many industries will have more and more tasks taken over by computers. Another trend in IT that I find interesting is the evolution of the cloud. The cloud allows you to access your data from anywhere. Before the cloud data, a person could only access files from one specific computer. Now I can work on the same file simultaneously as someone in another country. Cloud storage is helping businesses be more successful. As an IT major and an IT professional, I would highly recommend IT as a career path. IT provides a diverse career with lots of room for change. As a young student, you can start learning aspects of IT on your own. This will give you a big advantage later. Many IT skills can be learned using the internet. YouTube provides great instructional videos that can get you started on different things like PC building, coding, and working in the Windows operating system. You can start small and get bigger. You can start learning to code now, pick up a language like Visual Basic, find some online tutorials, and start writing your own programs. Start small and get big. You can create programs to help you in your daily life. I would highly recommend young students start studying IT now. Even if you don't want to do IT as a career, the skills you will learn will help you succeed in any field.
Hi, I am Adam Warner. I'm a sophomore here at USC with an intended degree of Integrated Information Technology. IT is a degree for people who are interested in computers and how they do what they do.
So why did you choose IT as a major?
Well, I have recently switched from insurance and risk management, which wasn't a degree for me. I liked how IIT was all about working with small teams to accomplish challenging tasks. I've always been interested in computers and how they work and how they do what they do, basically. So I looked into pursuing a degree of computer science first, but saw that most of those jobs are desk jobs where it's all programming and not much moving around, not very mobile. IT, on the other hand, gives the opportunity to work with multiple businesses, work with their networks, work with the computers, wires, all that, and be on the move.
What is the most fascinating thing you have learned about IT so far in your studies?
I'd say that everything had to be coded at one point. So even like you don't think about it, but when you turn on the computer, there's a million different programs, a million different things that have been wrote and designed to turn on the computer, which is just a simple process for us, but really it's much more complicated.
What sort of job are you looking for after you earn your degree?
Well, I plan to go into the Navy after my career here at college, and hopefully with a degree in IT, I can get a IT job there, mostly dealing with either radar systems or navigation systems.
Is there a specific company you would like to work for after you graduate?
Possibly after the Navy, I would strive to go for maybe Boeing because of how large and successful a company is and of how much different kind of positions they have for IT.
How do you apply what you have learned in your daily life?
Well, after taking several IT courses, I believe that I am finally ready to start building my own computer, which I've always wanted to do. And I've started laying out the parts and everything and kind of designing exactly what I wanted, and now I know what's capable with what and, what I can afford, of course.
And how has your increased knowledge of IT changed your daily life?
Well, one thing for certain is of how I use all my passwords and my usernames, because a lot of people just use simple passwords and the same password for everything, but I've learned that can be, very insecure against all your information. And you need to kind of make more complex passwords and make them longer and more different throughout each accounts that you use. So I've started to use that, and I've also been just more tech savvy with all my technology rather than just, using the internet to go on Facebook or something.
What would you say your strengths are when it comes to technology?
I'd say knowing what works with what, because you can't just have a certain graphics card if you don't have the right power supply for it, and you can't have a CPU that doesn't work with the right motherboard. So I'd say learning what works with what.
What is some advice you might give to someone looking to get into IT?
Well, IT is not for everyone. It is competitive, and it can involve some challenging courses at some times. But with that being said, if you're dedicated, motivated, and are interested in the material, the degree will be easily achievable. IT jobs do pay very well, very, very well, and allow a variety of different kinds of work, whether it be at a desk, at your home, or just on the go, traveling multiple places, either within the country or even worldwide. Lastly, getting a degree in IT means that you'll be a leader. So more often than not, you'll be in charge of a team or a group or a small amount of people. If you like computers and communicating with others, this might just be the major for you.
I'm Zach Takis. I'm a junior here at the University of South Carolina, and I am a major in the Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. Okay.
Why did you choose IT as a major?
To be completely honest with you, my friend has a job at IBM, and he said it pays well, and I need to pay my bills.
What were the driving forces for you to make this decision?
Because I'm older and I'm still in college and I work full time, the fact that ITEC jobs have a lot of job security was very appealing to me. The fact that I can get a job and maintain a job for a long career was a driving force in my decision.
When did you decide that IT was right for you?
It wasn't until the end of my sophomore year. I had gone through some counseling at USC at the Career Center, and I like fiddling around with computers. I like playing video games. I just figured that, hey, maybe I should make a career out of it. Something I love. It's not work if you enjoy what you do.
What is the most fascinating thing you have learned about IT so far in your studies?
We learned last year through a substitute teacher that basically nothing can be deleted. There's always going to be a digital footprint always out there. So be careful what you're doing online. Nothing is deleted.
What sort of job are you looking for to get after graduation?
Honestly, something that pays well, something that I'll be happy to do, possibly a systems manager, something along those lines, but I'm really not sure.
Is there a specific company you would like to work for when you graduate?
A friend of mine works for IBM. He works from home. He gets to travel a lot. He says he really loves it. Possibly work for them. I think it'd be a fun job to have. Not too stressful, but still work with a major company that can provide for myself.
How do you apply what you have learned in your daily life?
Security. So we've learned a lot about good practices that you should have in your daily life. using multiple passwords, using VPNs, not doing your banking on public networks, things like that. Just things that you should use in your daily life to make sure that you keep your information secure and protected from others.
Have you applied your IT knowledge to your work?
That's a difficult question. So just the understanding of how systems work and can communicate, and the fact that everything basically works on a network is it's just information that's good to have, knowing that multiple layers of information are always communicating with each other and working together to complete tasks.
How has an increased knowledge in IT changed your daily life and how you look at technology?
Well, I have a greater appreciation of technology because I grew up with technology in my hands. I can pick up tech and troubleshoot issues where my mom, growing up in a different time, she's always calling me for tech support. It's just easier for me to be able to, troubleshoot on the go. It's very simple.
Has learning anything changed your online tendencies and how you use computers?
I tend to be a lot safer now. Different passwords for everything. Use VPNs. Make sure that my personal information is not being leaked out on the internet. It's very important to me. Making sure my banking information, my personal information, social security numbers is always being protected is very important.
What is one thing you haven't done in an IT class that you'd like to now?
I would love to learn how to program. I've always thought it's fascinating to be able to write my own program, write my own code, something along those lines, even if it was just a simple matching game or something like that. I've always been interested in doing that, being interested in how to create something of my own is something I would like to do.
What would you say your strengths are when it comes to technology?
The Internet of Things. Once again, growing up in the tech age, everything is always connected. I've got multiple devices that run on Wi-Fi. I have my watch connected to my phone, my house connected to my phone. When I come home, my lights realize that my phone is in my pocket and my lights turn on. It's just something that having everything connected is something I just really enjoy.
What are your future goals for your IT career?
Honestly, it's the goals that everybody else has in life. I want to be able to provide for myself and my family. I want to have a long, successful career. And with IT, it's job security is very good. There's a lot of jobs in IT right now, so that if you pursue a career in this section, that you're going to have a long, successful career if you're good at it and you can adapt. And well, thank you very much. That's all I'd like to say.